Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. We are joined by Dominique Levesque from Dominique Levesque Bridal for our Ask the Expert segment. As we mentioned, heading into the commercial break, we love taking your calls. 789-6559, extension 2803 is the number you want to call, or you can always send us a message via email or via Facebook. We had an opportunity to check out the models. They look fantastic. We can probably make reference to them as we're talking a little bit more about sizes and shapes and accessories. And so we had seen the black sash on one of the models coming through. This is another example of some of the work that's being done in terms of creative ways to accessorize your dress.
And that's a way to add a pop of color also in your dress. If you say you want some colors, don't necessarily want to commit to a dress that has a full panel of color in the dress, this is great because it's something that you could decide last minute, do I wear it for everything or do I just keep it for the reception to have that pop of fun? You can decide. So
great way too to you know, have the bridesmaids in a certain dress, and to coordinate having that extra pop of color so that it all comes together.
It's been a popular seller for us. It comes in champagne, black, and white and ivory as well, and this beautiful red. People love the accessories, and I think they like the drama of it. We're seeing a little bit, you know, the birdcage adds a little bit of drama. The sash has a little bit of drama, and I think the girls are coming really into that fashion sense right now.
They've got the fascinators as well. So there's a lot of shifting. Do you find that's being done, that the styles or the women that are coming in have a different view of what they're looking for?
They have a different vision of what they want, and right now everything is available. We have the simple dress. We have the big, the ornate, the dramatic dress. We have different weights of dresses, a heavy dress, a light dress. We have everything on the market. Different necklines are now coming back in because it's been strapless for a really long time.
The one shoulder seems to be very popular.
One shoulder has been great, and what a lot of these belts we've been doing in the store, if somebody wants a one shoulder, and I'm going to go and demonstrate.
Sure, absolutely.
Just to show, is some of the girls have been purchasing the belt to do a one shoulder accent on their gown. So that's something that they can do. Of course, they can do it on a tone-on-tone. They don't necessarily need to do the pop of color if they're doing that, but it's something that we've been doing quite a bit.
Well, especially too when they come into you, and because you have the design background and you're designing your own dresses, you can see a certain way a style will work, and if you can add something or, you know, make it look a little different.
Absolutely. That's something that makes us different from everybody else in the market in our area, is when I go and buy my dresses, because of my design background, I make sure the construction is good. Because I buy some of my, like I make my own dresses, but I also buy from other designers, but they have to meet my quality standards. I don't buy from everybody. Sometimes people come in and say, do you have this designer? No. Maybe it didn't meet my standards of making. Sometimes they're really pretty in picture, but when we see them in real, you know, if you can see through the bodice because there's not enough construction, it's not going to hold the body properly, you're going to end up having more alterations to be done. So those are things I take into consideration when I get the dresses for my store.
What was the biggest thing for you to take into consideration when you came on board to be the co-author of this book?
Oh, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. We find that the girls come unprepared. They're also sometimes misled by these shows on TV like Say Yes to the Dress. They have really high expectation. We sort of have to let them know, to have the best experience in a smaller store, what to do to get ready for it. So we talk about being ready with your budget, knowing what that is, bringing the people that matter to you when they come to a fitting. Sometimes you have the big audience that they bring with them, their big groups of friends, and that can be disappointing for the bride because she may like something a lot. She may be maybe a little bit more reserved of a person. She doesn't have a voice, and then it's disappointing if they don't like what she likes. And that's always sad because sometimes we see that a lot when there's a big group. So it's important to have really your mom, if she's important to you, or your best friend. Keep it small.
Keep it minimal.
Keep it minimal, and once you've picked your dress, then invite everybody, and we'll have you back for another fitting, and we'll show you the dress that she picked, but you know that she got something that she loved. And sometimes we get the comment, you know, well, I've known her 10 years, so I'm better at telling her what she's going to look better in. But the thing is, when she comes to us, we don't have that boundary of friendship, that she's not scared of being of disappointing us if she doesn't like the dress. So she's really truthful with us. So that's something that we have, and we know our stock really well, and often they come in with something in mind. It may not be the dress that they end up with, because we can really dress her up into different styles, and we can look at her body types and the silhouette, and then if she tells us, I really love to show my waist, then we'll multiple styles that we know are going to really focus on that. And I'm really, really picky with my staff. I train them day in, day out. Every week we get training, we get refreshers, and we talk about different things all the time.
And there's lots of new product coming in all the time as well, so keep that in mind. We are going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back with more from Dominique Levesque Bridal right after this.